here. I would like to apologize for the thumbnail and making you see it, because I feel like a worse person after making it. There's a lot that happens these next two episodes that I don't like, and so I'm going to force you to see it too. Well, without any further ado, let's jump into episode 3 and 4 of this anime.
School attendance starts at age 12, so you'll have to practice patience for 2 more years.
You don't start school until age 12? Jeez, I wish I had that luxury. I started when I was like 5. As I think I was younger. Jeez.
Search! Heads up, father! There's a battle 3 kilometers ahead!
Really? So you're able to read that far off?
Why are you surprised? You let him leave the castle because you were worried that he was going to accidentally destroy it during his first day of training. I think you should be kind of used to it by now, you know?
It'll be fine. You got me 2 of the very best tutors after all.
Come back!
They weren't actually that good of tutors. I don't know if they actually taught you much of anything, to be honest. I think you're just super overpowered.
Wind magic! Boost me up!
No, Cain! What was that?
Maybe the wind. Or a bird.
Go, Kai!
Yeah, you know how birds fly 2 feet above the ground right next to horses?
I'll help you!
What was with the flips? That was completely unnecessary. You didn't even use them to, like, power up your attack for, like, a kick or something. You just kind of flipped in because you wanted to look cool, I guess. I mean, that's fine. Just kind of admit it next time.
This is much too dangerous for children!
Wait! I can't! Magic would hurt the knights, too!
You seemed to be perfectly good at aiming before. Like, you were hitting him dead on. I don't think you really need to worry. But it's not that big of a deal. You have great sword skills. Also, by the way, I am very confident that whoever he's saving right now is going to be a woman. Just kind of bonk them with the sword and they disintegrate. I wish that's how you could fight monsters in real life, to be honest. Make things a lot easier.
Well, are you injured?
Don't come near this carriage! Stay right there!
Why don't you trust this kid? He definitely could kill you if he wanted. I think if you came for trouble, he would have already caused it.
Other than Princess Celestia and Miss Silk.
Okay, first off, I called it. Second off, I'm very worried that these two are going to join his harem. That doesn't exist yet, but I'm very concerned.
Please try it. Then relax.
I don't think the spell was called relax. I think it was called drugs.
I saw you fighting them through the carriage window, and you unleashed your magic with the force of a mighty gale. Your swordsmanship's on point, too. His hay is mine! I had it first! Out!
Hey, Cain, could you do me a favor and kill these 2 little girls? I know that sounds really horrible, but I really am worried about the direction the show's going to go in.
It wouldn't be safe for us to go alone. Help, Father! They're taking me!
Okay, I'll admit that just straight up sound cut off as the door closed. That was pretty funny. I actually did like that.
Really prefer that you call me Tellus from now on.
Whoa, I couldn't call the princess that!
Oh, and as
I don't find any of this cute. I find it all very, very scary and ominous.
for me, you could call me Silk.
I couldn't call the Duke's daughter!
It's Tellus. And I'm Silk, hey?
But why? We only just met today!
That's my name to you, got it? And I am Silk, you got that?
Okay, is it too late for him to kill these 2 girls yet? Because I really, really want it to happen. I'm not gonna lie, not a lot happens for a while here in this episode, so forgive me if I skip something that ends up being important later.
There. Maybe I'll move mine closer, too.
We're sleeping side by side like a tight-knit family of sardines!
I'm gonna skip a lot more than this, okay. Please don't do this in any anime, ever. Please. Actually, no, in any form of media, don't do this.
Daim von Gazard, Vice Captain of the Royal Chivalric Order. The Knights have already explained everything to me. I thank you for protecting Her Highness and Miss Silk.
If I had to guess, he's probably gonna fight either him or the captain, because that's generally how the plotline of shows like this tend to go.
Also, you brought my fallen comrades back home. Their families extend their gratitude to you. I as well. I'll take care of them from here. Normally, we'd bring home their effects and either bury or burn their bodies right where they fell. But because of you, they'll be returned to their families.
I get that he's thanking him. The way he delivered that line made it kind of seem like he was annoyed to be dealing with this. You know? It was almost like he was being sarcastic.
You are to have an audience with His Majesty the King.
An audience with the king himself as soon as I arrive at the capital? Haven't I been through enough?
Okay, first off, I really like that line. Second off, yeah, this is kind of weird. If I had to guess, he's probably going to not be very happy that he slept with his daughter. I really don't like saying that. I guess I was completely wrong in my assumption that this was going to be a one-on-one audience with the king. If that line sounded weird, it was because that was like my 6th take. I am so stinking bad at talking on camera.
On their long and arduous journey here, Princess Telestia and Miss Silk von Santana were mercilessly attacked by a band of over 50 orcs. It was an organ.
Those weren't orcs. Those were like werewolves or something. I don't really know, to be honest, but like at least get the monster that tried to kill your daughter consistent throughout the show. For crying out loud.
Organized orc army, including the top-ranked orc general.
I feel like if you were noble, you would have already heard about this, wouldn't you have? Isn't this kind of like the equivalent of the president's like son or daughter getting kidnapped or something?
And so, I hereby proclaim Kain von Silford a baron. We have a more important matter to discuss. Would you please take the hand of my dearest Telestia?
And my silk as well?
Yeah, okay, so I pretty much called it. I didn't predict, granted, that he was gonna just marry them off, but it is probably somewhat related to the fact that he slept with both of them. Jeez, I really hate saying these lines, man. Alrighty, so we're moving on to the next episode now because really there wasn't much to talk about in that episode, to be honest, and the stuff that might have been worth talking about, I really didn't want to talk about. So moving on to the next episode, and hopefully there'll be less of that.
This is so awkward. And so boring. I gotta get out of here.
Okay, I know how this kid feels. I have an older sister, and I oftentimes got dragged into stuff like this, and it was not fun.
I know those cat ears. Is it Parma? Is that really you, Master?
Why'd you recognize her by her cat ears? Aren't all cat ears pretty much the same as long as there's no like scars or anything like that? How do you recognize specific cat ears?
Well, he couldn't be any cuter.
Uncle Tominese, Master Kain here is a noble.
He is? Please, pardon my rudeness.
Oh,
No, it's fine. I'll just have you burned at the stake. It's not that big of a deal.
I would really like to take a look around your shop if you wouldn't mind. Wow.
If I had to guess, he's going to bring something from his previous world, like a board game or some sort of Japanese game that doesn't exist in this world yet, and then have this guy sell it to him.
You have all kinds of cool things. Hey, Tominese, there's something unique I'd like to make, and I think you can help.
Oh, you want my assistance? With what?
You make your own goods here, right?
Wow, I did not think I was going to be right that quickly. I didn't even edit that down. That was like 4 seconds after I said that, he started suggesting the idea.
And swear to the god that we will each uphold our end of the contract. No one else will be able to produce the same product for the next 3 years.
Well, that's kind of funny. So the gods basically run the copyright system of this world. That's actually really funny. I haven't heard that in any other series.
We ask for acknowledgement that only we can sell it.
Oh, never mind. The gods just straight up steal whatever you made. Okay.
Wonder, are the gods out there somewhere enjoying the game they commissioned me to create?
That wouldn't really surprise me. I mean, what else are they going to do up there in the realm of the gods or heaven or whatever it is? I mean, I would definitely get very bored if I were them. Reverse seems like a great way to pass the time, even though I've never even played this game. I've never actually even heard of this game before this. I'm assuming it's a Japanese board game, though.
Beautiful that you could be mistaken for a princess.
Oh, so this dress flatters me? Do I really look that good?
You couldn't be prettier.
Master Kine.
Silk.
You're too much.
This guy is my hero. Thank you so much for interrupting that.
Do believe that Master Cain is a bit too skilled with the ladies for a 10-year-old.
Yes, his older sister has a bit of a temper, you see. So he must have learned to charm girls as a means of self-preservation.
So to be honest, I can see what he's saying, but that is not a skill I learned at all by having an older sister.
Oh, great magic of mine! Open and strengthen! Yes, that's it! More and more magic is gathering inside of me!
Okay, I really don't like most of the lines coming out of this kid's mouth. Also, I am not sure if any of this is necessary for the spell he's about to cast. I think he might just like to dance like this. That's perfectly fine, but don't pretend like this is necessary to do magic. Wow, okay, that's pretty much the end of the episode. Not a lot happened these 2 episodes, so this video will probably be kind of short. And I do apologize for that, but in a series like this, it's kind of hard to find stuff that's worth talking about, and I'm not just going to sit here and stare at it. Despite the quality of the show not being very good, to be honest, I still think that they deserve credit for the work that they put into it. Please like and do all that YouTube stuff, and I bid you adieu.